Hello, everyone, and welcome. Come on in. Today is an auspicious day. I mean, there's so many things going on. I wanted to talk more today about the year of the tiger. And today is February 2nd, 2022 as well. So, big energy portal opening. This is one of many. There'll be another one February 22nd, 2022. So say hello. Let us know where you're from if this is your first time. And if you're on the replay, we'd love to hear from you. I'm Christine with 24 Karat Healing, and I'm a medium, coach, mentor, guide. And really, I just want to really dive into the significance of the Lunar New Year. We had a new moon in Aquarius. We have a lot of planetary alignment going on as well. And yeah, it's a very auspicious time, as they say. Let me know if you're feeling anything. I can tell you, my left leg is an indicator of when energies are there's things going on, things are shifting, there's energy vibrations as well. So thank you so much for being here, and please share this out if you feel called to. And we're going to go get right into it because I know you have so many things you could be doing. And let me know if you can see my screen. If you can hear me, obviously, give me a thumbs up. But we're just going to go right into it. This is the year of the tiger. And let me know if you're a fellow tiger as well. I had a lot of fun creating this. I mean, really, at the end of the day, that is why we're here. That's what we're here for, is to create, to co-create. So the tiger, this energy is, I don't know, we're moving from ox energy to tiger. There's a big difference. This is a yang, so this is a masculine. This is, let's get it done. We're not messing around. That's how I see it. And so obviously this is a big shift. So, um, and if you don't know who I am, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Christine. I'm just like you, and you're just like me. I had my spiritual awakening in 2016, 2017 through a dark night of the soul. And, my whole reason for being here and sharing and what I do is because I know there's other people out there that felt the same way I did 6 years ago, but did not have anybody to say, me too, I'm here for you. Don't lose hope. Let me guide you. Let me hold your hand. Let me hold space for you. Whatever it is, that's why I'm here. That's, the whole idea of passion is, is play, is creation. And truly, if you love what you do, you never, as they say, you never work a day in your life. So that's why I continue to share, because I feel like a lot of us are hiding our voices. We're hiding who we are, and I'll even throw myself out there, right? I've been challenged the last couple of weeks by my coach. We'll get into that later. So here we go. And yeah, I am on a mission. I guide empaths to unleash their soul's purpose as light workers that are masked as depression and anxiety. And really, you're going to discover that you have always been intuitive, that you have a voice, that you matter, that you are a healer, and you are a light worker. And you have to, you have to step forward. This is your time. That's why you're here. There's no more sleeping. There's no more pretending. There's no more being distracted. I'm sure you're getting tons of messaging. Hello, Marcia. Yeah, she's saying hello. She can hear me. That's great. She's been seeing a lot of numbers. Yes, repeating numbers. Even today when I was in a meeting, She started at 4:44, and she ended her session 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Now that's not a coincidence, okay? And as Marcia has said, 1111 333, feeling lots of energy, and cheers to all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you. And Marcia, she stepped forward bravely last year and said, "You know what? I'm on a mission too, and I know I'm meant for bigger and better things." And it really, we are uncovering our darkness. Our shadow is our light. There's nothing to be afraid of. That's why I work with moon energy. So we're all about purpose and passion and power, because that is the source of our pain. Our weakness, our supposed weakness, is a source of our purpose. Our weakness is a source of our purpose. I don't know about you, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, a like, a share. If you're feeling this, comment below. If this is hitting you, like, okay, wow, tell me more. And a beautiful friend of mine, Carrie Hummingbird, who does some sacred work with Mother Earth. I was on her show a while ago, and these two graphics that she created are just gorgeous, because I love roses for one. But I'm human. I fail forward, and I'm like, yeah, I did say that, didn't I? You know. And the other one was, we have to unscript and unwind ourselves. We have to unscript and unwind ourselves, meaning we've been so tightly wound up. I know I was. And we're slowly unraveling all of the garbage, the collective trauma, the programming, all of it this is what 2022 is about. This is what it's about. And here I go again. So this is the evolution of me. I found, well, actually, my dad found this baby picture of actually, I have a baby picture, like I was a couple hours old, but this is like I don't know, a toddler picture of myself. Looks very much like my mother. And really, I evolved from a sensitive child to an awkward and rebellious teenager. I mean, who wasn't? To taking on everyone's emotions, people pleasing, and feeling overwhelmed and depressed and stressed and anxious. And I felt crazy. So that was, that's my dark night to a humble soul, because we are souls. We are beautiful children of God. No matter what you've been told, and no matter what your belief systems are. Belief system stands for BS. I'm sure you can fill in the blanks. Anyways, so these are the years of the tiger: 2022, 2010, 1998, 1986, 1974, that's me. 1998 is my youngest as well, 1962, 1950, and 1938. And if you're not sure what it is, I have a link. You can go and have a look and see what animal is your year. Go have fun. Go play. Be curious. Look at that tiger. Very reflective. So yeah, here's some tiger traits. And I've always been attracted to tigers. I've always been in awe of them. And then when I found out I was a tiger, I'm like, okay, cool. So tigers are confident. They have strength, brave. They're very brave and courageous. They are also stubborn. And yes, they have a little bit of judgment. And of course, they have authority. And they are natural born leaders, and they can handle anything. And I really, resonate with that energy. But this is a very specific tiger, because, working with the astrology and the zodiac, it's a water tiger, and working with the elements. So, the wood, the fire, all of those elements. So every 12 years we get to experience a tiger. However, it's only every 60 years that we get to encounter the water tiger. And if you add up, 2022, that's a 6. 6, 60. Do you see where this is going? You can't make this stuff up. And really, the water element is closely connected to our emotions. So, are we, I don't know about you, but I've been connecting back to the emotional body, to the body, really getting in touch, recognizing that we're all unwinding our nervous system because we have been normalized to suppress and forget our emotions. And now we're absolutely tuning into the emotional body. So, into me, I see intimacy, self care, self love. We're plugging ourselves back into the crystalline Mother Earth, the multiverse. So, as above, as below. And, intentions, those are huge intentions. That was my word last year in 2021. 2022 is about joy. Let me know what your words are. Do you have a word? Have you picked a word? Um, do you have do you have dreams? Obviously, that's why you're here to be inspired. I mean, yeah, I think of Gandhi. I think of Martin Luther King. There are people. Maybe even my grandmother. She was very inspiring. I think of her always. My mother had the biggest heart. There are people in our lives, and maybe they only were in your life briefly or maybe for a very long time, but it's something you never forget because it's how they made you feel. So we're going to harness the gifts of the water tiger. The year of the water tiger invites us, to work towards our goals and with renewed inspiration. So maybe you started January and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to crush this year, but maybe you forgot. So this is a good time to, put that into action, but really make sure it's heart led action, not I should be doing this, I should be doing that, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Um, you got to remember if there's no fun and no passion and purpose and it feels yucky, really we're tuning into that. So what are you looking to create truly? Flow and flexibility. And really, wins and losses, however you look at them, they're very balanced. So we need to maintain that balance. I love this image. Perspective. Perspective is everything. So with the tiger, they tend to obviously have fiery tempers, impulsive actions. Sometimes they can get out of control, they act out a little bit. So you got to be aware of intense energies and emotions. Tigers may contribute to political conflicts and unrest. So that's funny because I feel like there's a lot of the inner activism coming out, but it needs to be balanced. Needs to be balanced. You can't be screaming and yelling at people and on your soapbox because guess what? They tune out and you lost them. I believe there's a quote on my page about activism, and really it's basically just be the example of how you want others to walk in the world. That's activism, shining your light. So, the Aquarius new moon, we had our party, it was fantastic. We do new moon events every month, full moon events every month, and they are free. So, if you're curious about that, feel free to, all the links are in the description box as well. You can go to my website. And really, new moons are for planting seeds, for manifestation, and hitting the reset button. Isn't that great? Everybody gets a reset button. So I find we get attached to things. We try to hold on to things, and maybe they're not working for us. We need to really look at that. And distractions, being very aware of what your energy is going into and what it's not going into, right? So, and it is a good, good intentions. We all have them, but I feel what is aligned and no longer aligned with your purpose. It changes. And that is part of the vision board that I do every year, the dream vision board. We start in January, we meet again in April. We meet every quarter because of that reason. Things change. Then you start building community and connection with other, like-minded that are there for the same reason. So then you're connecting in new ways that you've never connected before. And that's what Aquarius is about as well. I mean, let me know if you're an Aquarius. I know a few beautiful Aquarians, and they, have a new way of looking at things differently, out of the box, innovative. And then bring out your tools, your flowers, your crystals, your cards, your pendulums, essential oils, flowers, again, moon water, smudging and creating, painting, dancing, singing. I I posted a video of myself singing. I haven't done that in a very long time, but I was challenged to do that because I was reminded that I came to play. At the same time, I'm not playing games anymore because I'm bored. I want to make noise. I want to cause a shift. I want to be the chain breaker of anything that is no longer mine. Dropping weights. And fun is my only agenda, truly. And maybe that might have something to do with me being 66 days vegan, but who knows? Yeah, so we're moving out of the Piscean age into the Aquarian age. So Aquarius is all about community, connection, collaboration, innovation, creative solutions and ideas, multidimensional across all timelines, across all portals. I think of the song "We Are the World" because that's how the Aquarius, that's how they think. How can they benefit for the collective community? And the things that I'm seeing around the world, they're going to, this movement, and you know what I'm talking about. I talked about worldwide movement coming up here in April. So you can decipher, because we're all intuitive, so you can decide on your own when that timeline is. And then we're going to move on to twos. Yes, twos in numerology. It's all about relationships. I hate to break it to you. So, relationships with self, relationships with others. And I did a little math. So, 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. Sixed. Yes, sixed, kind of fixed. It's really symbolizing inner knowings, really going into meditations and removing any distractions, people, places, and things. I mean, the great resignation is upon us. It's here. New world, you hear that a lot. It is happening. Things are crumbling. The old way will not be sustained and maintained. And then I go into a little bit of angelic, I got, we got our collective team. We've got our angels with us, our loved ones, our guides, right? Of course, everything is anchored in God. So the 222 it really is a special message from your guardian angels. This is a message for you. They're saying everything is about unity, love, and your relationship with God. And let me tell you, it's life-changing. It really is. When you can anchor in that presence and be thankful and have gratitude for everything on a daily, things change. That is how manifestation works. You become a magnet because you are throwing out that type of energy. That type of energy is going to come back to you. So you get to choose. What's your choice point? And I like to do affirmations. That's how I started with them. I put stickies up all over in the bathroom, or I'd write something in lipstick on the mirror to myself, like, you are beautiful, you are strong, you're powerful. And the more that you can retrain the reptilian negative Ned Nancy brain, or the monkey mind, the better you will notice changes. But it's something that, you have to practice, like meditation, like anything else. So I heard this from Lee Harris. I allow my heart to be lovingly reawakened this month. I allow my heart to be lovingly reawakened this month. And you know what? February is a heart month. It, you know, when it comes to all matters of the heart, I will be have a special. I'll have a master class about the heart. So stay tuned for that. But really, what's your go-to affirmation, mantra, or decree? Share with me. I'd love to hear it. Put them in the chat. Comment below. Send me an email. And I do have a free PDF. I have like 22 of the best affirmations that can get you going. But I mean, there's so much online. You could probably, I'm sure you can find something on there. All right. So, yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about the Power of Eight. It's an infinity group mentorship. There is infinite, cyclical, alchemic, magical type of energy in a group of eight. So, group of eight beautiful souls that are looking to unleash their soul's purpose, unleash their magic. It's a catalyst group to get you on your, I want to say wavelength. I don't know why. That just came in. Like, on the same wavelength, you'll connect. There's collaboration, there's connection. Um, if you're thinking of starting a business, which many of you are, I know you're out there. And I have over 20 plus years of marketing, a business, technology, social media, you name it. I mean, I started a couple businesses on my own. It runs in the family, very much so. My sister has a very successful plant based business. She's had it for 16 years. So there's a lot of knowledge, and then there'll be other souls with different types of skill sets. Do you see where this is going? So just being in that group and working together, this will start something huge. You'll start your own oak tree. When you think of an oak, it takes a very long time to grow, but once it sprouts, watch out. The branches, the roots, they extend. They're infinite. So that's what I'm trying to create. We are trying to co-create this. And then I have an intensive one-on-one mentorship. So there'll be more details at the end of this. And of course, there's mediumship training, a Reiki certification, because everyone is able to do healing. I mean, I say this a lot. Jesus is a hands-on healer, right? Come on now. And here's some lovely testimonials. Yes, we've got Marcia here. She said, after 50 years of working, I finally found my path, and totally awakened something in her. So she's saying, if you want to change your life, bring peace to your soul, understand what your purpose is, then you need to reach out. She has set my soul on fire. That's pretty powerful, and awakened my spirit and given me understanding that I have never had before. And it was such a pleasure working with her. And I'm sure she's still here. And even if she comes back to watch this, she's pursuing, the death doula, someone who is assisting someone when they're passing, which is a beautiful gift that, she just has that swan energy. Swan. And then I think of beautiful Catherine. She's in France. And her English is okay. My French is okay. Somehow we made it work, right? When spirit is involved. So she just talked about my presence during the 6 weeks. It enlightened her internal force. And even if her life is not that easy some days, she continues the process that I taught her, because it is a process. It's a toolkit. It's putting on the oxygen mask on yourself before you turn around and help anybody else. So she's talking about it helped her continue to be, 100% part of her life. So she's really tapped into her intuitive self, and it unleashes things that have been buried, dismissed, forgotten. Do you see where this is something is reawakened when we work together. That is the work I do. It's transformational. So if you want to get off the treadmill or the hamster wheel or whatever it is, come out of hiding, and I'd love to, talk to you. So yeah, and I've expanded this. This is 16 weeks one-on-one, this mentorship. And then the Power of Eight is 8-week program. This is a private community. It is guided. You get to keep all the PDFs and all the recordings. It is a loving, safe, and sacred community full of empaths, lightworkers, sensitives. We are here to heal. We are here for forgiveness, and we are here for love. Intuitive openings, soul purpose, past lives, inner child work, trauma, prayer. There's a sacred steps through, opening your chakras, closing your chakras, meditation, tuning in, tuning out, all of it. So this is all about sacred connections, reconnection, and transformation. And really, I want to be the person and the people in the community to be the person that you needed when, things were not good and you thought it's been tough the last 2 years, and people are looking for connection and community and co-create, and they just want a space where they feel safe and they can just, it's like the mother bird watches the baby bird fly for the first time. It's the same idea. It's just, so happy when I see them say, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I mean, Catherine is becoming a coach like myself. See how this happens? You just never know. Things get activated. So comment if you want a free copy of Magical Affirmations. I will send you a PDF. Just drop a comment and we'll connect as well. I have tons of free resources. I have season 3 of the Power of Healing Your Energy show. My new book is out, Intuition Saved My Life. And, I was looking at this today, and I mean, I've looked at this cover for months. And I'm noticing the faces. This big face is the ego. This little face is the soul. And this is the divine, Christ itself. And I'm like, holy crap, the Holy Trinity, Father, Mother, God, Holy Spirit. It's 3. I'm like, okay, thank you for showing me this, team. I really appreciate it. So yeah, there's a podcast. I have master classes, vision boards, empath tools. We have an empath, a free group that we meet every Saturday as well. Past lives, Christ Consciousness Summit. That's coming up at the end of April. That's going to be amazing. This will be the 3rd year. I can't believe it. I have lots of free audio on SoundCloud for guided meditations, grounding, cord cutting, you name it. It's there. You can take it with you on your phone and on the go. Join our soul letter, our newsletter. It's monthly. Join us on meetup.com. Join us on Patreon. And join us on Mighty Networks. So I have lots of resources that are completely free. So if you're still wondering, who is Christine? I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's, let's connect. I'm offering a free 30-minute intuitive call so you can find out, you know, we can connect and see how this is, what the next step is, because part of the work that I do, you're going to have to be brave and courageous like a tiger, and you're going to have to step forward and come out of hiding and do the work, because it is work. But I'll tell you what, it's worth it, because I had I tried twice to die by suicide, 2 attempts, just so you know. So just because you see all these fancy pictures and this slideshow doesn't mean nothing, okay? People can put on a brave face, and I'm quite reminded by that. I seen a post the other night about a young lady, um, I think she was Miss USA. I don't remember the name, but she jumped. Anyway, so people, of course, always say, "Whoa, she looks so happy. She had everything." How do you know that? You don't know. So let's connect. And I just want you to know that, let me be the soft landing before rock bottom. I don't want you to hit rock bottom, because that's what I did multiple times until I figured it out. Until I had a mentor who said, "Your all of this anxiety and depression is linked to you not living your soul's purpose, not exploring your gifts, not stepping into who you truly are." So, wow. Thank you so much for, you know, tuning in for this half hour. Now, it might be a little bit longer. I don't know. Let me know if you have any questions. This is live, this is your time. Yeah, thank you, Marcia, for that. Yeah, she's just talking about all the repeating numbers. Yes, hello, everyone. Hi, Tanya. So nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Marcia is just saying, after my niece attended your vision board last January, she has started her business and it is up and what? How did I not know about that? But thank you for sharing that with me. I love hearing that. We need more cheerleaders, and Marcia is definitely a cheerleader. So if you want to connect with a fellow cheerleader, Marsha's your gal. And I know, Tanya, you are a musician and an artist as well. So I want to celebrate everybody's gifts, because we all have gifts. But for some reason, we have been systematically narrativized. Is that even a word? The narrative has been shown and told otherwise. You're not. You're told to be quiet. You're told that you sound terrible. You can't sing. I mean, or you're too ugly, you're too whatever it is. It's just a bunch of garbage, and it's really just hurt people. So they were treated that way because it's was carried throughout the generations, and that's just how they operate. So that's why I do the work I do, because you can find absolute freedom from going through this mentorship, through these mentorships, through this work. It's life changing. I know I've been transformed, and that's why I'm in Peru. And why? Because I followed the crumb trail. And you know what? There's not always crumbs that you see, but you will see them later when you're ready to see them. I know. Does that make sense? It will. Here's the thing, the ego wants to figure everything out. The ego is always mind driven. I have to analyze everything, and it has to make sense, and no. No, it doesn't. And the more you decide with your heart the more the ego is going to pull out its bag of tricks and say, oh, you think you're so enlightened and so healed and so this and so that? Watch this. Like they said in Canada, hold my coffee. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. And I want to share, I have a lovely masterclass coming up on the 14th of February at 2 p.m. Eastern. So that would be, what is that? I got to figure this out now. 11 Pacific, 12 Central, 1 Mountain. Oh my God, I figured it out. So this is your chance to really find out why you're here. Heart led, soul fed, coming out of the closet, finding your voice, finding your power, finding your purpose, finding your sovereignty. And I know that people are, just we're so needing this type of energy, this type of connection. And I really would love to see you there. I will have links shortly for this. If you're interested right away, let me know and I'll put you on the list. And it's going to be on Zoom. It's not going to be broadcasted anywhere here. So you have to show up. So are you ready to show up? Are you ready to just say the heck with it? And I'm in. All right. I'm sending you so much love. Take care. And please remember, healing begins where the ego ends.